Hi, Ohar there. How are you?
Hi, Bopio. I'm fine.
Yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. My community name is AI Korea Community. Say hello to, my member.
Hi, AI community in South Korea. Hi.
Yeah, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. Um, Actually, I have, some three questions to you because you using AI technology and then doing your business own thing, right? So my community, so many people, they are interested in AI future and AI technology. There are some people are they are businessmen, and then some people are just mom and then dad, just normal people, right? So I wanna ask you three questions in this interview, and then if you're ready, I can give you an question.
My pleasure. My
Yeah, yeah.
pleasure. Yes.
Okay. So first question is, who are you? I heard that you starting company, using AI technology. What company are you?
Okay, so nice to meet you. My name is Ohad
Mm-hmm.
Cohen, Ohad. In America, in the US, I say that my name is Chad because it's easier to pronounce, but my name is Ohad,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm from Israel.
Yeah.
And I assume that most of your community members heard few things about Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I need to mention is that Israel, we have quite impressive ecosystem of technology,
Mm-hmm.
especially on Gen AI and AI, okay?
Wow.
Generative AI and AI.
Mm-hmm.
We have many new technology. I think the most impressive one is the AI 21.
Mm-hmm.
It's the large LLM, large language model like
Wow.
the OpenAI and
Mm-hmm.
GPT. And we have DID. I don't know if you already saw the platform. They can. It's amazing. You can put your avatar,
Mm-hmm.
your image for Midjourney, and you can
Mm-hmm.
generate new image, and you put there lyrics
Mm-hmm.
or any text you want, and you see the avatar is speaking.
D,
Okay,
I think DID, that platform
DID,
name. Yeah,
yes,
DID. Yeah.
DID,
Yeah.
DID, and Bria AI, and many more. Like
Mm-hmm.
every day, I'm hearing about new companies, and each verticals like automotive, marketing, e-commerce, like my company and stuff like that. So I'm 38 years old. I have three children
Okay.
that right now they went to sleep. It's nighttime in Israel,
Yeah.
and yes, about my company. My company is we are two co-founders,
Mm-hmm.
Ilan and I. We are good friends for almost 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And Ilan was a dev team leader in Wix. He
Mm-hmm.
worked there for prior to their IPO. Wix is a very large web company,
Mm-hmm.
very big, like a
Yeah.
public company. And they're not doing so good e-commerce, but they are very, very like amazing company.
Mm-hmm.
And we are both of us Amazon sellers.
Mm-hmm.
So prior to Jimmy, we used to sell our goods on
Yeah.
Amazon.com, and we pivot our company to a technology company. We launched a
Mm-hmm.
new company almost 1.5 years ago, and we started dealing with AI.
Mm-hmm.
And in the last, couple of months from December, with the appearance of the ChatGPT, because we have worked with the API of GPT
Yeah.
3 model,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and with the ability to have a conversational ability with the chat was amazing. And to be honest, we now doing things that we never imagined. We couldn't imagine that we will be able to do it. When we
Mm-hmm.
talked with the investors at the beginning, we said, yeah, one day maybe this ability will be, feasible. But we saw that the market is running, the pace is
Yeah.
very high, and new technologies are popping out every day.
Mm-hmm.
So in a nutshell, Genie AI helps Amazon sellers and e-com sellers to do a better product research process. For example, I show you the demo, manual process that usually taking several hours. It's now working automatically in under 3 minutes. Okay, within 3 minutes you get even better insights and outputs. And we are using, our own models that we use to train, and of course we're using generative abilities like OpenAI and AI21 to generate the output, but it's very technological stuff, so I put it on the side.
Yeah. So your company name is Genie AI. So your company have to, Amazon seller, they can product research it, and then when they're using your product, they can get more, insight from, Amazon product, and then all those things. Yeah, I understand. So I already use your product. I mean, Genie AI is really awesome. That's why we have, this interview, So thank you for you making great service and a great product, man. Okay. My second question is, this is more, AI question. I really want to get your opinion, because so many people are saying, different way, so all different things. So my second question is, many AI technologies are coming to the world, so many companies, I think more than 1,000 companies already in the world, so AI company, right? So what is your opinion? Do you really think the easiest important to use AI to, get ahead in the world? But some people say, I'm agree, I have to use AI because if I want to, success in the future. But, some people say AI is not important, we cannot make any money using AI. That's just trending, just, bullshit. Those two main different opinion is all the time in the same area. So I want to hear your opinion. Do you think really AI future, it is important to changing the world, the future? What do you think?
I will ask you my own question. Like, do you think that there are any people out there, with their minds in their head, and they think that they cannot use AI? Like, it's very easy, it's very accessible, and you are getting such a great insights and outputs from this machine, like we never seen before. And we can go back to the previous century when the first car was on the roads or on the trails. People said, I don't like, why I need it? I have horses. Like I can, I have horses. I have, if I want to be faster, I will bring another horse, right? This is the same situation.
Same situation.
And you don't want to be the guy with the horse. You want to be the guy with the car. It's very, it's very innovative, and you cannot left behind. And people that saying that they cannot doing money with AI, I must say them, it was never easier to do money, to make money with AI. Like with AI, it's the easiest and faster way to create value. And by doing that, you can make, it's not an easy money, but it's a very, like you can do it very fast. If you know what to build and who will use it and how it can be very sustainable. Like it's not a layer above the OpenAI API. It's not only a layer, but it can be a layer. It's okay to be a layer, but if you want to build something very important and that lasts for long, you can do it very fast. So if I will say it in one sentence, I think that the gap between the two minds that you mentioned before, the gap between people who are using AI and people who are not using AI, it's like, exponential. Like right now it's here. In 6 months, it will be here. Okay, so you cannot left behind, and you need to keep to be on top of the latest news and the latest technology. And I think that by following a guy like you, a tech leader like you, can very help them. And you didn't ask me to say it, because I'm getting my own experience and my own knowledge from tech leaders like you, and it's very helpful, because that way I'm one step ahead of the competitors. I didn't mention, but we are under the Founders Hub of Microsoft, Microsoft Azure with OpenAI, and we are in the Inception program of NVIDIA. So we got from the infrastructure to the code and programming. We are working with the most talented, tech evangelists that helping us to be on the front row in the technology. And it's very helping us to provide very fast and good value to our users.
Yeah.
So that's
okay. So I'm very impressed with your mention is gap. So right now is who using AI, who doesn't using AI. Maybe now it's just a little different, but maybe 6 months later or 1 year later, 3 years later, is gap is gonna be not like this. It's gonna be huge different level, right? So if later, just one day realize, okay, I wanna get AI, I wanna study AI. Maybe 5 years later, who wanna start AI that day? It's gonna be too late, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be very late, and you know what? I'm not sure it's going to be late, but it's very, very hard to keep the
very
pace.
Hard.
Yeah, it's very, very hard, but you never need to,
Yeah.
Because you need always to try and to, but I don't know what will happen in 5 years from now. But I know that the pace of new technologies are coming is like
very
amazing.
Yeah, very. I think the technology is very quickly is coming to the world. So if we are using stable diffusion, beginning of maybe 2023, maybe January, maybe some people just use stable diffusion, maybe create image. But right now there's so many people using create image and then you making short video too, using stable diffusion, deep furum, or different model too. So I think it's very important to learn AI right now. So I agree with your opinion. So yeah. So thank you for your answer.
You said something very important. To learn AI, you can do it by follow and read and get a news glimpse every day. It's very important.
Yeah.
But I think the most important, advice I can give to any people is to understand how the generative AI, especially the large language models, because most of the people won't use stable diffusion. Okay, even with their, latest version, it's more stable and more accessible. But you need to learn how those LLM are working, and what does it mean? How to speak with a machine. Right now, people are asking for other people to give them prompts, and most of the people, wait a minute, maybe you try to ask your chat, your GPT, what is the best way to generate the prompt that I need? Maybe the chat itself can help you. And more on that, I'm always teaching people to talk when I'm you know what, even before we were doing this interview, I went to the GPT, and yes, I'm speaking with Model 4 more than any other people, I think. I'm speaking a lot with it, and I told him, this is my background. I've already made 25 question and answer Q&A, and that way he knows what is my background and what is the background of the company. It's a very nice hack that I'm using. I asked him, what can you give me about the AI community in Korea? What can you teach me about the tech leaders in Korea? And stuff like that. And I, asked him, and he answered. And I asked him again, he answered. And that way, I'm helping the chat, helping me.
Yeah.
So it's very, very important to understand how this machine works, and it's a nice hack that I love to share.
Yeah, also I'm using everyday ChatGPT too. I'm using ChatGPT, Google Bard, and speaking, every day, more than my wife. Yeah. Yeah. My last question, Ohad. So there are people who want to start in, business using AI. What advice could you give them? Because you have already your company.
Wow. Let me think about it a moment. First, move fast. Move fast because you need to fail faster. Because probably you will fail, not because you're a failure, because the pace of new technology, it's something amazing. Like, we never seen this kind of revolution in front of our eyes. Maybe I should answer that answer in your prior question. We've been there with the web, in the early 2000s, and we've been there in the, what else? The blockchain that was a big promise, but and I was there in the blockchain and crypto in the early 2010, and the new technologies that this kind of technology, the generative AI, enable, it's amazing. So you need to understand that you must walk very fast, and you must understand. You know what? I will do it again. Understand who is your customer, who you want to sell your solution, and not only who you're going to sell. Is it easy to sell your solution? Don't be, if you build something, they will come. This phrase, I don't believe it, and I know that most of my friends don't believe it. You need to understand who we are selling and then build a product. So this is a very important thing to understand, with a minimum viable product. And the second thing is you need to maybe join programs like, the inception of NVIDIA and the Founders Hub of Microsoft. I don't know what other programs you have in Korea, but it's very important because it allows you and it connects you with other pioneers, tech pioneers and entrepreneurs that it's very important. The third thing is to understand the layers of AI. You can, if you have the ability to create another competitor to OpenAI, do it. Do it for enterprise, do it for the government, do it for the military and defense. Each vertical needs a different models. This is the most, I think, viable thing that you can do. But if you cannot do it, and most of us can do it, you have another layers, okay? And try to be as close as you can to the infrastructure, not to be an application, that sending a server request to ChatGPT or OpenAI API. Try to be more infrastructure, because that way it it will give you the moat, the technology moat that most of the investors are looking for, and most of the clients, users are looking for. And I think it's very important to try something, build something, fail, and do it again. So it's very important the high pace of failing. It's very hard to say, but in Israel we are very tolerant. I don't know how it's in Korea. We are very tolerant to failures. Like it's okay to fail.
It's okay to fail. Yeah.
It's okay to fail, but you need to get up on your feet as fast as you can and build another thing.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the second time, it's very common here in Israel. It's okay to fail.
It is okay to fail, Israel. Yeah, I think that is main things. Because some people they don't try because they fear fail. But I think it is okay to fail. If you can learn anything from your fail, I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah. Thank you for your advice. It's a really valuable advice, and I think it will help for a lot of people. Yeah. So OHAD, our time is done. So thank you for coming to my interview today. It is an honor to speak with you. Say hello to AI Korea community, my members. Yeah.
Hi, AI community in Korea members. I don't know how to speak Korean. Someone tried to teach me a few minutes ago, but I don't remember. But you know what? I will say something that might be very interesting. In Israel, we are when we are thinking about Korea, it's very inspiration. Like it's like inspiration for us because your minds and your ability to work hard and the creativity, it's like and the education in Korea. In Israel, we are getting it like wow, Korea.
Wow.
So Korea. I don't know how you are getting Israel because most of the time I think others think about Israel, but Israel also it's an amazing place and you need to visit. And I hope to visit Korea even before you visit Israel.
Yeah.
So thank you for your time, Bopio.
Okay.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you, brother. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.